Yo, what's going on, guys? Andrew back here for another sourcing video. Today we're going to be reverse sourcing and storefront stalking. So bear with me, guys. I should have figured out the quality issues from the previous videos, so that's good for you guys. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the video. So you guys already know the drill. I saved this some time here, but pretty much I searched for Yankee Candle. You can do this with any big brand, and you want to search for a bundle. Why is this? It is because most smart sellers are going to be on bundle listings because they are the most profitable, because you are able to save on shipping costs and they are overall the best. So typically when reverse sourcing and storefront stalking is a lot, you want to search for these listings because that is where the smartest people are going to be. So hovering over this one, that's how I like to do it. I like to hover over them and kind of look at the keeper chart like that. Hovering over this one, we can see that it sells 100 times in a month. That is good because you don't want it to be like 10,000, 8,000. That typically means that like Amazon is either on the listing or it's going to be hard for you to make money on it. So these that sell anywhere from 50 to like 500 times a month, that's the perfect sweet spot. We could see that this one has reviews. And just by hovering over this, we can see that the keeper is solid. So let's go ahead and run with this one. So as you can see, we are here. Storefront stalking and reverse sourcing, you want to look at the keeper. You want to make sure that what you're looking at, these people have a brain pretty much, right? So as you can see, this is a really good listing. Second step is to search for sellers. This is not bad. New seller, good. So we're going to look at this guy. Yep. No, new. Yes. All right. So those three should be enough. The reason we do that is by going with sellers that have less than 50, we exclude all the new sellers. And you also don't want to go too high with like 10,000 reviews because those guys have very large scale operations, wholesale operations, right? You want to go with around 100 to like 500. That's about the sweet spot. So, anyways, now what we do is we go through each of the sellers' stores. So, this is the first guy. As you can see, I mean, these are some online arbitrage brands for sure. All right, so this is the second guy right here. As you can see, this guy's a Yankee Candle merchant. He is absolutely killing it with Yankee Candle, it seems like. So through the Yankee Candle reverse source, we're able to get a bunch of other Yankee Candle leads. So this will be one example that I will show. And then this guy right here, yep, another good online arbitrage seller. Just looking at it, 32 degrees. I mean, this should be money right here. I already know. Okay, so after we're going to take a look at this guy and the guy before. We're going to get rid of this guy just because, I mean, I suppose we can take a look at some of this guy's food. Yeah, I mean, typically you want to go with guys that have like quite a bit of like product in stock for one ASIN. Yeah, so see, like this wouldn't be a bad idea right here. And basically what you do is you open it up in Google, and how I like to look at it is for it to be around 10, or if it gives us one of these, around 5. If it's not anywhere close, then we're not going to entertain it. Guys, so after some digging off camera, we went with the second guy's storefront that had a bunch of Yankee Candle. And as you can see, I found this one right here. Pretty much what I did was I pressed this on Google right here, and then I went here. Okay, right here. Now, the one that he had was this one right here, but a good tip is to not get discouraged, right? You can search this one up, and that's exactly what I did, right? So it's selling for 15.50, and right here 1550 plus 15% off. So you multiply 1550 times 0.85 and boom. This is a really good product, but there is a bit of an issue because when we scroll down here, this Keepa is not good. The Keepa is not good. When we scroll out to a year, there's definitely some movement, right? It's definitely selling, but around this time, around these last 3 months, it is really slow. All time, it's definitely selling. 3 months, you know, it's selling, but it's selling slowly. Year, it was selling quicker around this time. But this is the thing that you got to understand. We're not going to go deep on an item like this. An item like this, still buy it. Guys, you're only spending $13 on one of these, okay? So you can easily get 10, spend 130 or half of that for 5 units and just let them sit and list at FBM, right? So this guy is smart. He only has a couple sitting at the FBA warehouses. So now this one lead, we can check out this guy's storefront to see if maybe he has some profit. So let's do that. So literally just like that, we just found another winner from this guy that was on that one lone Yankee Candle listing. And it's this right here. So, guys, literally all I did off camera is I'm scrolling through these listings, right? Just things that, the keeper looks decent, like this thing, for example, right? This guy has a bunch. He's probably wholesaling. Boom, wholesale lead. Figure out where this guy's getting it. That's a whole separate topic. But, anyways, 20, right? Google, let's see, and too much off the bat. Off the bat, right? So maybe you can investigate more, but typically I just like to keep it pushing. And then, right, another one. Sometimes the keep the seller amp storefront, it will repeat products. But anyways, like just like this, just all right. So you guys saw I was literally just demonstrating how, but we found another winner. As I was scrolling down, we're gonna go back to the leggings that I found in a second. But literally, as I was scrolling down, boom, you just press Google. I came here. I saw that it's around $7, and the max it was under our max cost. So then I get the Amazon listing and plug in the 7, and there you go. This is a pretty good keepa. Again, when you're just sniping, getting some quick arbitrage scalps, you can also get some really good replenishable leads through reverse sourcing, but you'd want the keepa to be a lot better in terms of how quickly it sells, like some of those Yankee Candle ones. Yankee Candle is a great replenishable because they have sales frequently. But anyways, this is a great keepa chart right here. And yeah, we're getting it for 7. Again, another great product. And then you can check out these guys, but we're going to go to the leggings that I found. Okay, so it was these leggings right here that I found. Now, take a look at this. So I found them here on the site for $15, plus they also had a 15% off. I don't know. So the 15% off did not show when I refreshed it, but that's fine. It was there. Even at 15, I mean, it's still good. But you did get a 15% off, so you take 15 and you multiply it by 0.85. There we go. This is another banger. And again, it's not moving insanely fast, but it was selling for 54 over here. This is an insane lead because if you take it out to a year, it wasn't even really okay. So it was selling, back in what is that, 2024. It wasn't even, the listing hasn't been around for a while, but for the time that it has been around, I mean, it's definitely selling. As we can see, when offer count was the highest, historically, it was selling for $39, and now it's selling for pretty much the same price, which means that you can honestly ask more and it will still sell. And again, with stuff like this, please do not be worried about this keep a chart. You just don't have to go as heavy, but the good margin right here basically makes up for it. As you can see, I mean, they're just having this great sale for all the colors, and these black ones have all sizes. So this is actually a really good lead that we found, because I'm about to explain to you how apparel is so powerful in the fact that there's so many different sizes and colors you can do. Now, yes, there are returns with apparel, but when you're sourcing with this high of a ROI, it's a really good cushion, especially if you want to FBM this, because it's a pair of leggings. It's going to be like $4. So you get an extra couple dollars, so pretty good. Anyways, let's check out the other sizes. So, I mean, again, it's definitely a slower mover, but, but, that's not an issue when you're not going too deep. Anyways, you just check out the other leggings in stock. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to show you guys one more product, and I'm going to show you how we got it. So if you guys are still watching this video, which hopefully you are, and if you are, thank you. Most of you guys are beginners, and I'm going to show you why this opportunity of Amazon is still so great. As you guys saw, this listing is profitable, right? We're able to source it profitably. And if you take a look, minus this guy who's probably some like wholesale dude, right? These two guys are new sellers, right? You can tell 15 reviews, 18 reviews. This is great news for you, because these guys are beginners. And this guy right here, I already took a look. I opened up the tab right here. He is an online arbitrage seller. Now, watch this. Opened up his storefront, and as you can see, he has a bunch of online arbitrage brands. So I'm going to take a look off camera and then show you guys a winner, because this guy is selling in so many categories. I'm sure, matter of fact, I'm positive we're going to find multiple winners here. But for the sake of the video, again, I'm going to pause right now, and I'm literally, like I talked about before, I'm just going to press Google. If the cost on the Google search is close to the max cost, then I'm going to entertain it. If not, I'm going to keep pushing, and so forth. And yeah, I'm just going to go down the list. So catch you guys when I find a winner. All right, guys. So after not much time spent looking, just going through the brands, I decided to do Hey Dude, and stumbled upon like this first one. Pressed Google, took me here. See, we have to be around $20. So yeah, pretty much Google search. See, these are not what was on the listing, but pretty much that doesn't mean they're not profitable. Okay, I just found this one. I pressed on the link. Me here, I copy and paste it into Amazon. This is the listing that I found, and literally the first size 11. You guys saw how much we were getting it at. $31, sell at 72, only one seller. And then again, we can repeat the process by searching through his store. Scroll down to the Keepa. Not the best, honestly, because as you can see here, it was selling for 48, but sales are still happening at 72 via FBM, because if you look here, the Keepa chart is going from 2 to 1 to 2 to 1, which means that sales are being made here. And then if we go through a year here, yeah, so somebody's getting buy box at 67 FBM. So again, that's no problem. You can definitely, if you have a brain, list it for higher and get these higher sales. So yeah, calm $20 profit per. You can get multiple, you can get different sizes. Amazing ROI, guys. And then again, you repeat the process, and it's a never ending rabbit hole. This is why I love reverse sourcing. This is why I love storefront stocking. In my opinion, this is the best way to find profitable online arbitrage leads. And you are able to create a system that can basically print you money if you do it the right way via Google Docs, links, etc. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you guys got some value from it. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully the quality is better. With that being said, drop me a comment, drop me a like. Let me know what you want to see. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.